Brad.
I'm John. Now, it's been a while.
You say that every time. We've all been hitting that one. We haven't hit it for a while.
So that's how every other video starts.
We need a... oh, shoot. No, I think... What is it called?
Catchphrase?
No.
Jinkies.
No, a thing that gives you different words to use, so you don't use
thesaurus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thesaurus.
So, I shall swallow a dictionary later. Anyway, we haven't done anything from Helium since the last thing he released, which technically was an old thing that he redid, which was Trapdoor Boom.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually almost missed this one because I'm terrible at times. A week or so ago, maybe it was 2 weeks, he released a piece called Lost in the Void. He actually was nice enough to take to the comments himself and explain what was going on, because he didn't bother doing it in the description of the video. Okay, I guess there's more people who read comments than descriptions, possibly.
Yeah.
But he's the only musical artist I've seen recently who actually does that. Basically, puts "this is what's going on" as a comment rather than anyway.
The bad thing is YouTube don't let you comment on your own video until after it's posted.
That's true. You actually got to post it before you can do that.
And then, we always say we're going to say something, and we always forget.
Yes,
because it comes out before.
Yeah, it comes out anyway.
Rambling.
So basically, reading his post. This track consists solely of beatboxing and some artistic processing. So, a little bit of, post-processing work. Okay. Some echoes, probably a bit of, reverb here and there. The texture of the original sound has not been altered in any way. So, that means no, what's it called? Auto-tune. No auto-tune. I simply wanted to...
Can you imagine if they got rid of auto-tune?
I know.
Half these people that are popular today would be on the...
That's true. Well, and of course we wouldn't have those great videos with the chickens singing songs. The rubber chickens sing. Anyway, he simply wanted to show that beatbox can be more than just, cool, energetic, pumping track, like Trapdoor Boom. Heavy kind of electronica type music. So, it can also convey emotion, feelings, and make you think about something important. So his goal was to simply create a beautiful and soulful track that you could add to a playlist alongside garage, electronic, ambient music type thing. So it's a kind of ambient music track.
All right.
If you like.
Okay.
Except it's beatboxing.
Yeah. Well, you should probably check it out.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, before we get going, make sure you hit that like and subscribe.
Which key command is it? This one. Check out the description down below. You're going to find all our links, information, and stuff that we have down there. Okay. I shall hit play. I don't know. Are we going to accept as beatboxing?
Yeah. Hey, sound.
Then again, we have to accept it in the a cappella quartets and stuff, don't we? So
yeah, it's no different than
that's true.
Or however, whatever you call it.
But, well, a lot of the kind of like chest hitting stuff is also affecting your diaphragm when you do it as well. So you can get a different vocal sound by going kind of thing. Yeah, we'll accept it.
Hey, it's talent, so I gotta do it. But just,
you know, it's easy. See? we can copy something from Beatbox video.
Like when I try to whistle for the cats. Sometimes I whistle and sometimes it's like nothing. Anyway.
Okay.
Now I want to know if each one of the sounds is making, however he's making it with his mouth or whatever, if he has them called like different things. Because, if you're a writer, you're going to write your words down and erase them and rewrite them when you're writing a song.
Yeah.
Same if you're playing an instrument, you're going to write your note down and erase it. But it's like that. It's like, how do you remember, what sound you just made?
That's true.
To sing it again or perform it again.
Beyond memory.
Well,
obviously. You wonder what kind of, I'd be actually really interested to see what kind of note taking his effectively writing of the music that he is effectively singing.
Yeah.
What his note taking would actually look like for that. Because, it's kind of like, do you have a different technique name for everything that you're doing? And effectively, it's kind of like, because obviously the note, the pitch that you're singing at, that's just standard music. You have your, standard music. I completely forget what the page is called. A music sheet that you write the notes on. That bit's easy. Yeah. But it's the different techniques suddenly are taking the place of the note that you would draw.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm going to make 3 pops here and a vibration here. And
it's kind of like, is it similar to sort of like guitar tabs or whatever it is they call it with drums? Again, I'm blanking on the word because some of us took music anyway. That was a few years ago.
Yeah, just a couple.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just, I mean, you can see if it's like freestyle, it's like you're going up and you're just doing it, but then you're like never going to be able to redo it unless they're you have it recorded, and then you could after the fact. And,
which obviously, I mean, if it's competition, it's going to get recorded, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I'd say because you said he used post processing. I mean, about the only thing really would be I'm trying to see what it's actually called on there. Sort of a sustain that he used on a lot of things to, he'd do a technique, hit a note, and pull it out in post so that, he could go do and pull each one out so that they lasted longer.
Yeah.
But, yeah, other than that, it's like, really, I don't think he was actually doing anything other than like I said, basically a bit of reverb and a bit of sustain, and that's kind of like it.
Yeah, but I mean, mine is just like, how do you literally like write something like that? It's like each different sound that he's making has to have like a note has a different because like I said, when you're writing music, you're writing different notes that represent different things. So it's like okay,
the note pops. The notes would be the same because the tune going do 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 do. It's like that part's easy. That's just regular music. But instead of having your note being denoting a certain length, for example.
But maybe he does that. Maybe he considers this note as being. It's like okay, this note is going to be this. What I do with my mouth.
That's true.
And this note is going to be this.
Yeah, he could have sort of like a shorthand where symbols, instead of writing traditional notes, it'd actually have symbols. So you'd have your, standard, music lines, and so but he'd be just putting a symbol. So it's kind of like, okay, it's going to be, it's a middle C, and it's going to be this symbol, which means I'm going to be, making a robot noise, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'd be really curious to see.
Well, then again, any of these ones they've done,
or is it just literally completely memory?
Yeah, I don't know, it might be.
Because I know there are some musicians who purely work off of memory.
I couldn't remember songs. I couldn't remember lyrics to songs from the 80s. That was a couple of years ago. And but then there's a lot of lyrics that is like.
You hum. It's like most national anthems. You hum along until the chorus comes along, and then everybody screams that bit as loud as they can because we're patriotic and we remember our country's national anthem. Most people do not. Beyond the first verse and the chorus, most people cannot sing their entire national anthem for their country.
I'd say most people in the U.S. probably could. I don't know about other countries.
Probably the first verse, but probably not all of the verses. That's what I mean. The entire. You pull out the entire song, which is a little bit longer than
most people don't sing. You're used to is played. You're not. Most people, you're going to know the entire real thing that was written 300 years ago, or whatever, 200 years ago. So anyway, off topic there.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, we're obviously going to continue reacting to them. So if you want to see those, make sure you hit that like and subscribe.
Please comment suggestions down below, and if you hit the notification bell, YouTube will tell you when we do the suggestions that you commented down below. Please do.
And until next time, thanks for watching.